The Daily Beast ran this headline. Don't tell Melania. Trump once offered rising MAGA star his bed. And look at that photo. A scathing Melania looking at Trump. How dare you? These people are evil. Here's the story. Rep. Paulina Luna was pregnant, and Trump said, you can lay down here with your husband. Just don't tell Melania, as a passive joke. That's it. And I'm not gonna bear the lead on this one, but I will show you the responses and the facts. Rep. Anna Luna has responded to this. This is what they do. This is, I wonder if they do it on purpose, to be completely honest. Our little secret. The alleged comments cast new light on the president's eyebrow-raising marriage to Melania Trump. And then this photo, trying to make it look like Melania is furious with Trump. Let me show you the post they made. The Daily Beast says, the new revelations reveal how Trump reportedly offered a female congresswoman his bed as long as she kept it a secret from his wife. It's a joke. He was kidding. They were there, and he's like, you can lay down in this bed. She was pregnant. Take a look at this. Rep. Anna Paulina Luna, woman in question, has responded to this and says nothing inappropriate occurred. The situation is being presented out of context. Trump offered her a bed to lie if she needed, as she was experiencing pregnancy-related issues on Air Force One. Okay, look, I know you know. You're watching this video. You know, they lie. They've lied about everything. Why? Well, these people are evil. So I tell you this. Share the video. You got friends, you got family that don't believe it, that are liberal. I know. A lot of people say, Tim, even when I show them the proof, they don't want to believe it. Well, one step at a time, I guess. But look at this. Rep. Luna says, I seldom respond to nasty headlines because I don't like giving trash credibility. However, being that there is allegedly a book coming out with me named and attacking POTUS, his marriage, our first lady, and frankly implying something distasteful about me, I'm responding. I was very pregnant and at the time experiencing preeclampsia symptoms, but was not diagnosed. As soon as Donald Trump boarded the plane, being the gentleman and good person that he is, said if I did not feel well, I could use the back room. He did this in a respectful way in front of my husband, of which we thanked him. He also assured me that they had a medical team on board in case anything happened, and they were aware of how pregnant I was. They took a moment where the president was being a gentleman to a pregnant woman and tried to turn it into a scandal. That's how evil these people are. Jeez. She says, this was the most compassionate thing that could have been done at the time. I find it disgusting that the author fails to recognize that. A few weeks later, I was induced because I did have preeclampsia. The author of this book never reached out to me for comment, which means that this book is likely going to be a ish hit piece. If people in POTUS orbit are talking to this author, they need to be cut off immediately. This is gross. How disgusting. Here's the story. Donald Trump once offered a MAGA newcomer his bed while she was feeling unwell, but told her to keep it a secret from Melania, according to a new bombshell book. The president made the offer aboard his personal jet in 2023 when Florida Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna, 35, was pregnant. So why the headline? Why the subhead? And why the photo? If you need a bed to lie down, and there's one here on the plane, if you feel sick and you need to lie, you can lay on it, Trump reportedly told Luna. Just don't tell Melania. She doesn't like other women on my bed, he joked. So hold on there. What's this game you're playing? Right away, they say he was joking. It's a joke. Can't have. If I go to my wife and we had an RV and there was a bed and there was a pregnant woman and her husband, and just like Trump, I said, feel free to lie down. Just don't tell Allison. Allison would laugh. She'd chuckle. It's a joke. There's another woman in my bed. Huh? Yeah, it's a pregnant lady and her husband. Sane, rational people don't play these dirty games. But you know what the Daily Beast is doing? They're doing two things. They know most people are going to share this without reading the story. That's the game they play. They know it's going to get them clicks, and they don't care what's true. I'll give a shout out to our friend David Packman, who ran a headline on YouTube. Donald Trump says says Donald Trump threatens to wipe blue states off the map. Yeah, it never happened. But this is all these people are. You wonder why they live in a deluded, paranoid state that makes no sense. You're wondering, how can you believe these things that never happened? There's a video proving it never happened because they don't Google things. Man, I did a really long breakdown on the moral worldviews of liberals with that Sam Cedar video. Homie did not Google in 7 years the word utilitarian. In fact, maybe it was too big for him to comprehend. Here's a guy who's got a massive channel, and it never occurred to him to perhaps Google the word utilitarian. And what's crazy is that, bro, Star Trek has been around for decades, for generations now at this point. Spock said the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Classic utilitarianism. And ain't nothing wrong if that's the worldview you want to have. We'll just make that argument. Homie didn't even bother to Google it. They don't care. They don't look into these things. They see a headline and they say that's all that matters. I saw a headline. I didn't read the story. I don't know the context. So this is the game they play. The comments revealed in Axios reporter Alex Eisenstadt's new book, Revenge, The Inside Story, on Trump's return to power cast new light on the president's eyebrow-raising marriage to Melania Trump. She effing hates him, a source close to Trump and his family told Michael Wolff, who last month published another book to delve into Trump's second campaign, All or Nothing, How Trump Recaptured America. I really don't believe that's true. I do not believe that Melania hates Trump because she could leave. Why not? Why not? Make any sound argument if she hated him. Now, maybe they're a grumpy old couple or whatever. I do not believe Melania hates Donald Trump. I think that's silly. Maybe there are moments where they argue, as couples do, and maybe there are moments where she's grumpy. It's fine. Maybe there's moments where Trump is short. I'm sure. Sounds like most married couples have arguments. And then someone sees that, and this is what happens. They go to a journalist for Axios and says, oh, man, she hates him. I saw her looking at him. And then as soon as the fight's over, she's like, I'm sorry, Donald. And he's like, it's okay. It's nothing. These are two. Look, the crazy thing is the assumption that you get to the level of Trump by being a buffoon. And this is what the game that the Democrats want to play. They say Joe Biden this is the best version of Joe Biden I've ever seen. And the guy, clearly his brain didn't work. And they say Donald Trump's an idiot and so is Elon Musk. What? Are you serious? And in your infinite wisdom, you've made how much money in your life? What's your net worth? Well, I have integrity. If I was going to rip people off, shut up, sour grapes. You know, Phil and I had this debate last night. I argue that these people, these leftists, would abandon all of their stated positions in a heartbeat for cash. Guarantee it. I guarantee that if I went to any one of these reporters, any of these news outlets, and I said, I'll give you $200,000 to come work for me instead, they'd say, done, in a heartbeat. I guarantee you if I went to a good, probably 99% of any woke personality and offered them cash, done. Now, hold on. Some of these woke personalities make a lot more money than that. I'm saying go find some university activist and then be like, we could use someone like you in production. How's 6 figures sound? They'd be like, sign me up, baby. And then instantly they'd be like, I don't even know if socialism makes sense. I mean, I just say, right. Low ordered thinking, no convictions. That's who we're largely dealing with. These people are doing these things because they hate and largely because they're drones. This guy, was it Erky Forrester? Breaking news intern. You see? He's desperate. This is his path to followers and notoriety. Let me tell you something, guys. You watch a video of a dude dressing up like a giant banana and punching a clown in the face in the middle of the street. And you ask yourself why they do it. Yes, you see a video of a guy taking 2 gallons of milk, jumping up on the checkout aisle, on the register counter at Walmart, dumping the milk all over him, screaming, I'm a big baby boy or whatever, and then slipping and falling. And you say, why would they do that? Because they want you to look at them. They would do anything for fame. Now, if these people exist, don't you think these people in the corporate press do quite literally the exact same thing? They do. They just do it in a slightly different way. It's going to burn the country to the ground. They're making everything worse, but surprise, surprise, this is the nature of our reality, and it is pure scumbaggery. That's why I left the industry. I warned them, I told them, and I was just fascinated. The editorial meetings at Fusion, when they'd say, the story I like to tell is when they were like, ooh, Ghost in the Shell. Scarlett Johansson's playing the major, and that's a white woman. That's whitewashing. We should write that up. That's racist. And I explained to them, actually, it's not. A premise of Ghost in the Shell, which you should actually like, is that in the future, you can change bodies with a prosthetic body. And so an Asian woman getting the body of a white woman is actually in line with the narrative of what it's supposed to be. And they went, no, let's just call it racist. And I'm like, but I'm a fan of Ghost in the Shell. Like, I was reading a lot about, nope, doesn't matter. We want to say it's racist. We don't care if you're a fan and you know it's true. We just want to run the headline. It gets clicks. And then they tell me women will share it. And here we are. That's it. This headline is going to get screenshotted. It's going to get shared without being able to be clicked on. And the left is going to run with it like it's true. It's probably already at the top of Reddit where people are going, oh, and they're screaming and saying this proves it. And then they don't even read the part where it's a joke. And if you comment, say, guys, he was kidding, and it's about a pregnant woman, they will downvote you so no one sees it. That's the worldview of the left and the liberals, and it's how they operate. Truth be damned. I'll leave it there. Stay tuned. Timcast IRL coming up tonight, and we will see you all then.